I'm loving the jazz flow tonight. How y'all feeling on this wind down Wednesday? I've already had mine somewhere around here. That's why I was looking to see if the cup was in the background. I have my 50 and fabulous cup. Getting ready for tonight. I'm excited about this one. Woo, y'all not get excited about most of them, but this one right here, I am really excited for. And if you didn't know, you're tuning in to Get to Know Bob, and I am glad you're here. I am your host, Sonia Weaver, and this amazing platform allows for us, yes, us here, to introduce you to some phenomenal Black business owners, some authors, musicians, chefs. We're about to dabble into some politics, y'all, coming up. So yeah, it's my show. I can do whatever I want, so I don't have to stay politically correct because I'm about to get incorrect a little bit tonight. Y'all know why once I get to that part, but because I want to move along and have this conversation, I'm going to jump right on into tonight's look. Okay. So, tonight's look, I have on some Sunny Days collection, some My Traveling Pearls, some Linked, some Divine Diva Designs, a little bit of this Glam Doctor splashed on. And these glasses, what do y'all feel? I love these glasses. I know you see my O-ring, but check out the side. Can you see the side? Or maybe I need to do this. You see the side? You see how it swoops down and come out? I just love that. Yeah, I had to get me some new sexy specs. I am a sucker for sunglasses. Um, every year, I don't know how many I get, but I just absolutely love, love, love my sunglasses. Now, I want to also add that the glasses were compliments of the fabulous Miss Katrina Hurst. You know, the throne room. She was on our show. I want to say maybe in what is this, Lord, 2021. I'm thinking so. We're overdue, like to have her back. 2021. That's a long time for someone not to be coming back on our show. Now, the other thing that I have to talk about. Told you I was gonna go there. So first, let me start on a positive note. See my beautiful bracelet here? This was my Juneteenth gift from my kidpreneur, King's Jewelry. Now, okay, fam, I'm gonna need y'all to chime in on this one. Because speaking on of Juneteenth, have y'all seen this? So wait for a moment. I'm giving y'all a chance to read it because I want some comments to be coming in the chat. So let me just read it in case you might just be listening for some reason and not really looking. It says Juneteenth. It's whatever. Okay, so it's whatever. We're closed. Enjoy your fried chicken and collard greens. I need to know what y'all think about that. I'm just saying when I first read it, y'all know me. I was like, oh, and believe me, I sure will. No, no, y'all know that wasn't my first reaction. My first reaction, I was highly pissed. So I immediately had to find out what insurance company this was. Now I found out that it's kind of one of those, I don't know, like where you're private maybe, but you're under an umbrella that you write under. I'm not in that industry, so my insurance industry people are going to have to enlighten me on that piece. But the parent company or whatever affiliate is Progressive. Why did I go check? Because let me tell you, had it been the insurance company I currently have, as of today, I would have been switched to something else. I mean, because that's just me. You're not going to insult me because this is insulting me because I am a proud descendant from Africa that, impacted with all of that went on in our history. And I have some of everything in me. But I identify as Black. And I found that very offensive that you were comfortable enough to put a sign on your building that read this. That's some bullshit. And if you don't know about the bullshit bar, y'all better watch last week's episode because you understand why I'm calling this some bullshit. So that's all I'm going to say. If it was me, I would have a different insurance agency as of today. Now, I want y'all comments to come because I really want to hear how y'all feel about that one. But I'm going to leave on a happy note. I'm going to open up me another Bob that I supported. So when y'all get the support Bob challenge, which is what we're going into next, this is my True to You candle. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Just the packaging and everything. Oh, the scent is off the chain. So I'm going to be lighting this now. Y'all know it's hot here in Michigan, so I got to turn away from the fan. Oh, it's hard to light because, and I have my candle light, my ambiance. Y'all see it in the back. Whew. I love me some True to You candles. Leslie Glenn does amazing things. I hope you guys go and get blended at the blend bar. Now, we're going to move right along us to the Support 7 by Pledge. I hope y'all taking the pledge. Miss Nikki won last week, the plant-based foodie, because she told us the 7 Black-owned businesses that she supported that week. So I want to just say woo to Miss Nikki. Thank you, girl, for showing your support. We can't wait to get you that book. Now, Deals with Bob's deal of the day. Going to be giving you guys a free gift. Now, you already know that that's what we're doing now. So Nikki got that free book because she shared with us, her 7 Black business owners. What I'm going to ask you guys to do, because you still need to let me know the lip color. And I kind of gave it away if you were listening, at least one of them, but I asked you to tell me the 2 that I use, and you would get Man Eater by TLB. And we're working on a couple other free gifts coming up to some events. So y'all make sure you get that consumer membership so that you can benefit from these deals, discounts, giveaways, and rewards. Now, what are we about to do next? I wanted to introduce you guys to some nonprofits. And so I decided to add a Deals with Bob feature nonprofit. So tonight we're actually going to be featuring the nonprofit Genesis. So Genesis is a revolutionary concept in pregnancy resource centers. They take a pro-choice stance when it comes to abortion. They are unapologetically Christian. They see themselves as bridging the gap between social injustice and God's love. They recognize there are many factors leading to a woman's decision whether to have an abortion, and they are committed to helping them to defeat the undefeatable mind, body, and spirit. They aim to equip expectant moms and dads over 18 with the tools needed to steer through life snags. They want their clients to be able to find peace in the chaos, which promotes a healthy pregnancy, a healthy family, and a healthy life. Now, dads, they see you too. Their Council of Dads program is designed specifically with you in mind, a brotherhood coming together to support and assist in everyday life, in addition to fatherhood. So that's a little bit about Genesis nonprofit. They are out here doing great things for the community and helping our young parents out. So always look, as I keep you guys stay connected, for upcoming events they may have or opportunities for you to support through your time and your giving. Now, tonight's featured business that we're bringing you falls right in line to our conversation tonight. So, we want you to take a moment to check out what they do and see what business we're featuring this evening. So, of course, y'all got it right. We're featuring the phenomenal Mona Lisa lyrics. Yes, LLC. And I'm sure you know why we are, because this phenomenal show that is coming up tonight is going to just have a little tidbit of some of the best that made it to the finals for the Mom and Dad Prenuer for 2022. So I can't wait to this discussion. So let's get right into Deals with Bob's deals for our consumer members. We are kicking it off with Deals with Bob offering 15% off of their premium services. We have Today's Smile offering 50% off whitening. Mona Lisa's Lyrics offering 15% off the event packages. So there are some events still in store. Consumer members, make sure you take advantage and get that additional 15% off. Woo, Women Helping Empower Winners is offering free registration consultation. Phlebotomy Express Training Centers is offering 10% off. Linked LLC is offering 50% off plus one or free plus three. Tax Divas is offering 10% off or a free registration consultation or a free gift. Tranquility Christian Counseling is offering 10% off events. Bright Tech Communication is offering 10% off. Boss Entertainment Group is offering 10% off. MCS Financial Services is offering 15% off. The Amazing Women Network is offering 20% off their AWN merchandise or 20% off financial services. Affordable Veterinary Clinic is offering free well exams for new clients with the purchase of vaccines. My Sisters and Me Hair Braiding is offering 10 to 15% off. Divine Diva Designs is offering 15% off. Tees Timeless Beauty is offering 10% off. True to You LLC is offering a free gift. Peggy's Pound for Pound Great Cakes is offering 10% off. Mrs. C's Concession is offering 10% off. And hot off the press, Detroit Metro Plug Podcast is offering 10% off events. To become a consumer member, all you need to do is visit www.dealswithbob.com and click sign up today. And if you are a business owner and you want to offer deals, discounts, giveaways, and rewards to our consumer members, you also can visit www.dealswithbob.com. But you want to click those annual memberships when you join so that you can get your consumer membership included. Now, guys, did you enjoy all of those amazing deals? I'm telling you, we're going to be bringing you the best of the best deals. We're going to be working with so many amazing businesses this summer. I cannot wait. I am absolutely so excited. So let's go right into our Stay Connected. We do have some events coming on. You have to mark your calendars and get those tickets. We're going to be kicking it off with Mona Lisa's Lyrics presenting the 2022 Mompreneur and Dadpreneur of the Year crowning event. That's this Saturday, June 25th from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. at Legacy Hall. You will want to go on Eventbrite and get your tickets today. Also on June 25th, I will be hosting, and King Mellow Man and Mellow Runnings will be performing for the second coming at the Wild Hair. Yes, we are back by popular man to Chicago. So if you want to take a train over and meet us there, we would love to see you. Or if you have some fam and friends that are in Chicago, make sure you tell them to come check us out at the Wild Hair this Saturday. Tranquility Christian Counseling has their second session for their grief support group and workshop this Sunday, June 26th from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Exquisite Events Venue and What Damn Creations present pop-up shop Sunday, June 26th from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. at 8024 Middlebelt in Westland, Michigan. Free concerts every Friday evening for the Summer Jazz Series, which is going to be streaming from one of our own, Brian Jones, as his company streams these jazz concerts live. They're happening at it's 9075 South Huron River Drive in Ypsilanti, Michigan, beginning every Friday starting July 1st from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Let us support you and your business by getting you stay connected. Visit www.dealswithbob.com and contact us today. You see how my tongue gets tired when I'm trying to talk so fast because I'm looking at the clock and I'm ready to bring on our amazing guest. So we have made it to that time. Woo, 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 woo. Yes, Lord. And we have the amazing entourage coming on this evening with Miss Mona Lisa front and center because she is the fabulous person who is putting all this together. So we want to say, hey, Mona.
Hello. You make me look really good, like a superstar. I appreciate you.
Girl, you know you are a superstar. Why you playing? Why you playing?
So you're making me look like, hey, all right now, who is she talking about?
I'm like, okay, so let me just show you right here. Look at this.
Yeah.
It's like you like part of the fam here. You might wind up being a co-host or something as often as you on here.
Well, I will accept that offer if it's ever, offered to me. I love your show. I love your show. I love the way that you have put this platform together and how you celebrate businesses. So yes, I'm always happy to be here. Always happy to be here. And thank you so much for doing a special event, a special interview with the moms and dads that we're going to be celebrating Saturday. Thank you so much.
I am more than honored to do so. You already know that. And right when we just finished this little piece right here, because I want people to see just what you have done thus far. So we kicked off in February because I kicked off your event right there.
Yes,
y'all
did.
see me.
Yes, you did.
Y'all see me. But since then, Mona has had some phenomenal events. Look at it, just like back to back to back to back. You had the what was that? The poetry night where One Single Rose hosted. You had the mom with the spa day and the dads with their spa day. Legacy Nights is kicked off with the singles, mingos, and all of those good things. And front and center this Saturday, while we're here this evening, this Saturday, it's the crowning event. So, Mona, as we bring on our mompreneurs, I want you to share with us, why did you start the mom and dad preneurs, or how did they get going, and just those type of things.
Well, it all started from a lack of appreciation that I saw in our communities as a whole. The thing that makes or builds or what creates a strong community are strong businesses, strong viable businesses actually. that we're able to go to in our communities. And we don't always have to go to major corporations when we have small businesses that provide us with the services that we need. So, um, it's been my mission for a long time to bring to the forefront what our local nonprofits offer, what small businesses, mom and pop shops offer, what, just what can we do to bring in more, customers and more income to the smaller businesses so that they can take care of their families, right? On a greater
Of course.
basis,
Of
living through
course.
their passion. So that's always been important to me. But the Mompreneur of the Year and the Dadpreneur of the Year, it was such a need for our hardworking moms and dads to be able to keep going. When you look around your community and you see the businesses that have already closed, that's somebody's dream that died.
Yeah.
When I go
Yeah.
through communities, that's my first thought. When I see an abandoned building with the name of the business on it, it makes me sad because I'm
Hmm.
like, man, their dream is gone. So I love saying thank you. I love saying thank you to our hardworking business owners, especially parents, because we rarely hear thank
Yes,
you.
and we have some phenomenal women. So y'all ready, ladies? I'm bringing in all of our mompreneur finalists into the studio.
Yay!
Let's welcome
Hi,
Dr.
Dr.
Mary Roche.
Mary.
Nice to
We're
see
going to
you.
welcome Miss Natasha Lee.
Hi, Natasha.
Hello.
Welcoming Miss LaShawn Jones
Hey, LaShawn.
and Miss Kimberly Glenn. Hey, ladies, how are you?
Everybody looks so gorgeous.
They look
Hey,
awesome. Oh my God. And look at, yeah, they look fabulous.
they
They look
do.
fabulous.
Everybody looks beautiful.
Everyone looks fabulous. So I know that I talked to a few with some time constraints. So I kind of like did a little setup in advance of who I'm going to kind of start with. So what we're going to do, ladies, is first and foremost, I want you to when I put up your information, I want you to self introduce, let them know who you are, what you do, and most importantly, why you do what you do. And then we're going to kind of go into, what being nominated and being a finalist of being the mompreneur of 2022 means to you and all of that good stuff. Okay. So I am actually going to kick it off with this phenomenal person right here. Who
Woo! Great
does
business.
Susie Q's kids belong to?
Yes.
Hello.
Miss Mary.
I can't hear you, Miss Mary. I need for you to self introduce, let people know who you are,
I'm
what you
Dr.
do, and what
Mary.
you
Can you hear me?
do. I
Can
can
you hear
hear
me?
you.
Perfect. Yeah, so thank you. First, thank you for having me here tonight. I really appreciate it. Mona, you're awesome for putting this all together.
Thank
Um,
you.
yeah, yes, absolutely. So I am the founder of Susie Q's Kids. We create comfort bags for children that are in need in our communities. So they go to other nonprofits for distribution to kids in hospitals, shelters, foster care, kids that are grieving, any kid that has some kind of a trauma. And so that's how we brighten and inspire the life of another child. What a great job that is, right?
Awesome. Yes, it is. To inspire children is amazing.
Can you hear
And
me?
I thank you so much for the work you do. She said she puts together bags for our kids and stuff. So how did you actually then start? Or what got you started into your nonprofit?
Well, I am the proud mom of 6 kids. Unfortunately, I lost one of them 5 years ago. Her name was Susie. And Susie was just bright light. She was a bright light that shined, made everybody smile, everybody that she touched. And so, in her honor, we we just created Susie Q's Kids so that we can, brighten and inspire the life of another child, and that touches our life every day and helps us to heal and share and care for our community.
That's awesome. Now, I definitely can see then why you made it to the top 5 finalists for what you do. I mean, you're passion driven because it hits your heart, and then you're committed to keep going and inspire other children and parents out there. That is just phenomenal. Now, as before we get kind of into our discussion, I got to get to the second phenomenal person that is on my list. Now, so here we have right here someone who has been on Get to Know Bob in the past. And you can see she loves spreading her knowledge and wisdom. I caught her definitely doing what her element is, and that is speaking to people. And that is the phenomenal Miss Natasha Lee. How are you, my darling? Let me take this.
Hi, how are you?
Doing well. For those
Hello, everyone.
For those who may not know you, I would love for you to take the time to self-introduce. Who are you, what you do, and most importantly, why do you do what you do?
Wow, that's always such a dope question because I'm always adding things to what I do, right? But I am the CEO of Make Your Dreams Come True, which is a BBO agency. And what we do is make business dreams a reality from front end to back end services, meaning that for some, we're processing inbound and outbound calls for some of the most fortunate Fortune 500 companies, as well as mom and pop shops, providing virtual assistant services, um, website design, graphics, application software, project management, um, and just an array of things to help make their business a reality. So this is something that we celebrate. In fact, um, I celebrated 16 years of entrepreneurship yesterday. So it's definitely
Congratulations.
thank you. And so then also we have that girl where we, are a fashion agency as well as provide fashion for women. We celebrate every woman. So we have shirts like that girl is from Detroit, represent your city, but every state, that girl is a doctor, that girl is a lawyer, that girl, is a mom, anything positive or whatever to celebrate the women that we are. So those are the things that I'm involved in among so many other things, but we don't got time for all of that.
I know. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, Natasha is that girl. And that is why she is in the top 5 finalists because she is just so amazing. And I just I couldn't even argue with God's spirit. When I was like, Mona was like, "You not nominating nobody." I said, Mona, I know so many phenomenal women. I can't feel like why I choose this one, why I choose that one. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna go into meditation, let the spirit tell me. And I was like, yes, God, Natasha, yes. So I was like, yes, when that one dropped. And I am not shocked that you are one of the top 5. So congratulations, my amazing sister. I sure do appreciate you.
Oh, I thank you.
So let's see. I have the next person I want to see because she was on the show before herself. So that would be who was on the show. She was kind of a little bit more recent. So Natasha, we gotta have you back, girl. I was like, I know she ain't been on this year yet. So get ready. You're gonna get contacted. But Miss Kimberly Glenn, hey, are you my sister? Was on in February for those who need to go back and check out that replay. How you doing?
Hello. Hi, everybody. I'm excited to be on here with all of you beautiful women. Yes.
We're excited to have you. So tell us a little bit about Kim, who you are, what you do, and why you do what you do.
Okay, I am Kim Glenn. I am the founder and executive director of Good Measure Inc. nonprofit. We are a nonprofit that helps facilitate change in our community through our school systems, through our youth, through our small businesses, through our senior citizens. So we're just out here we basically started off trying to help the youth. But when I started that, I saw that there were so many other people that were in need. So I didn't want to really limit myself. So we've done a lot of different things, and now we're actually going to, for the summer, go back and focus on the youth because they're going to be able to participate now that school's out. But what we're trying to do is teach them. Right now, I want to go back to the basics. We want to do life skills training. We focus a lot on college and all of this and all of that, but they can be book smart, but if they're not common sense smart, then they're not going to go anywhere. So we're just trying to take it back to the basics, teach them some little basic skills, and help them to be successful, not only during the school year, but also once they graduate. And so hopefully that they can find a good fit for them, and not so much of what we want to push our children into, but what they want to do as far as being an entrepreneur, whatever it is that they want to do. We want to be there to support them in that.
Love it, love it. And you're seeing on the screen right now some a couple of amazing events that Good Measure did. It was like they did a class teaching the youth about building websites without the need to code. And then, like she mentioned about entrepreneurship, so she had an amazing workshop with Warren Galloway. And so we see Good Measure out there is doing some good things, girl. Thank you for your hard work you doing. We surely do appreciate everything.
Thank you so much.
Now we're winding down for our introductions with the phenomenal LaShawn Jones. So we're just eagerly excited to see and know a little bit about who you are, what you do, and why you do what you do.
Hi, everybody. I'm
Hi.
LaShawn.
Hello,
I am
honey.
the owner and operator of Cousins Bundles LLC. I provide essential items for household, personal, baby items to people in need or just looking to save money. I service our community and beyond. Um, I started couponing 8 years ago because my husband lost his job. He came in, and I took a leap of faith of just trying to figure out if I could do this. I know what it is to want items and can't afford them, brand items. And so I was like, you know what? Let me see what this couponing thing is about. And I met my cousin Twala Griffin. I was introduced to her from my aunt. We like the biggest family in the city. So my aunt was like, you need to get with her. At the time, I was doing a transportation service before Uber and Lyft got big. I was doing it with my car I had just purchased. And she was like, she doesn't have transportation and she knows how to extreme coupon. I think that'll be a good fit for you. And when my husband came in and told me he lost his job, I said, you know what? I can't wait for him to get a job somewhere else and wait 2 weeks in a hole for a paycheck. So I just went out on faith and took my $40 I had cash, went shopping with her. I had my first haul. It was good enough for me to be able to keep what I needed for the house and sell the rest and get that money right back. I went out the next day, I spent 30. The next day I spent 20. I had 10 and then I had it. And I've been off and running ever since.
Awesome, awesome. Now these are the amazing bundles that she's talking about, her cousin's bundles. And if you look, like she said, these are all national name brand stuff. And I'm gonna tell you, unless I have a coupon, girl, I ain't getting no Tide. Tide is high. So I love the fact that I just discovered that you got these bundles at affordable price. So I am just so excited with your innovation and how you were tenacious in order to make it happen for your family. Now, ladies, because y'all are phenomenal.
Yeah.
So I said crowning event intentionally because you're already winners. Y'all already got y'all crowns. Y'all already know that. So this is just happened to be a formal crowning that's coming for this particular thing. But don't let nobody knock your crown off. Y'all know your crown is right on there, right? So I'm just excited to know, what are you guys looking forward to though this Saturday?
Cricket. I'm just looking forward to being with everybody and just just participating in the great event. I think this is great for Mona to put this together. And, even though it's only going to be one winner, I think it's just great to even be, I feel honored just to be to be a part of it. So I'm excited. I love the networking part of it. So even, it's a win-win. So even if I don't win the actual crown itself, I still win. I win a nugget. I win something because you meet so many wonderful people. I mean, there are so many people that I've just not, just like met through Mona or Sonia or just, and it's like, I feel like I've known them, forever. And it's like, it's just a different group of people, kind of, we stay in our own little circles and we don't really network like we should. And once we reach out and try to, meet other people and get out of our little box and out of our little squares and out of our little own communities, there's so many other people that we meet that we can actually, build upon and build together with. So I'm excited about that.
I love it. Love it. Anybody else wanted to chime in or either just even share what being a
Yes.
finalist means to you?
I'll say,
Being
for me,
recognized for
it's
the hard
really
work.
about being. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, we did have double people talking. So let's go with Dr. Mary. You can start, and then LaShawn.
I was just going to say it's really about the networking. It's really about meeting new people and making, just getting out. We're all going to get dressed up and we're all going to go out and have a good time, right? And so it's, we have to celebrate the wins that we do get, right, in life. And so, I'm just lucky to be in your company and to make your acquaintance. And I'm looking forward to meeting the rest of your family and friends and people that will be at the event as well. So.
Awesome. LaShawn, what were you saying, huh?
I'm excited. I've never been nominated for anything. Okay. So just being nominated and that, like, hey, you're phenomenal. We love you. I'm like in awe. I'm truly feel honored. All the blood, sweat, and tears, not only just trying to maintain my family, but being able to help other people. And this platform has definitely been able to create that. Being able to get out there. I've been on Facebook and people inbox, like, I've been and I'm like, hey, look, you guys, go on here. It's some phenomenal people. Being able to network with you guys and beyond. Kim has helped me tremendously. Just being that person of reason, like, got a purpose, girl. You better go on and do what you need to do. Stop being so scared.
I love it. I love it.
Like, you got a purpose. You need to come on. I see it. Let's go. So I'm more motivated.
I absolutely love so a lot of people are saying. I'm sorry because there's a delay on my end. I'm sorry. A lot of people I heard just say networking, and I'm going to say Miss Natasha and I, we probably almost invented that whole thing, and how we was going hard.
Yeah, I'm sorry, like that. I've been like networking since in my 20s, like doing these sort of events, and for me, like right now, I think it's for me attending is more so being very supportive to other people who are, now doing the things that I feel like is so necessary for the community, which is to network, but to bring awareness to the different businesses in the community. And also this is, obviously all women. So I'm all about women empowerment and, collaborating and, sharing knowledge and just being really supportive of every other women in the endeavors that they have. And every woman here has proven that, obviously they have a great passion for the things that they're doing and, everything that they're doing in the community. And I love being centered around women like that. So definitely it is a blessing to be always introduced to a new community of people. And we can't take that away. But then also being just supportive of each other's entrepreneur endeavors is just really important.
Yes. and I cannot disagree with you more. So, ladies, I'm going to have you all on individually because people need to know more about what you actually are doing out there. And but I am just so honored that some of my nominees made it, and some other phenomenal women I got an opportunity to meet made it to the finals. So, Mona, I'm just curious. You know, yeah, we're all winners, but I know you got some prizes for like the winners. Are you like
Yes.
hearing what those are, or is those top secret or something?
Some of the prizes have been published, and others are going to be announced actually Saturday.
Okay.
So the moms and the dads have no idea just how much we're laying in their lap as a thank you for being simply phenomenal in this world. So
Wow.
one of the things that I can say though is, what was listed was speaking engagements not only in Michigan but around the country. I don't think everyone understands like the enormity of that. Is that a word, y'all? Enormity. It is not. I just coined it.
You said
So
so.
I don't know.
I don't
It's
know how many
enormous.
girls out here right now. People are like, I'm just gonna make that a word. I'm like,
It's a word. Okay, so the thing is, one of the main reasons why I started doing Mompreneur of the Year, Dadpreneur of the Year is because what I needed was personally, as a single mom in business, was a kind of like a network. I needed a group that was like minded that could support me. I support you. We're building together. So I've been really, really going hard for that for a long time. And one of the things that I know is that, some people, and I'm an independent artist, and one of the examples that I say is that some Detroit artists will live and die a Detroit artist, right? Because either they didn't have the know-how to get out of Detroit and network with other people to get their music out, or, whatever the reason is. But when we say that you're going to be booked constantly for speaking engagements all around the country, so that's one that is like
yes,
amazing to me because I know that being moms, being dads, so we have responsibilities. But for someone on the outside to say, no, I'm sending you to Miami for 3 days. You're going to be speaking at this summit. This is what we're going to be doing. You know what I mean? So
yeah, a
sometimes
lot
you
of
need,
people don't do that type of support,
yes,
to really truly push you out there, connect you where you need to be connected, allow
networking.
you to get network. Like you guys said, networking is key. Networking is
Yes,
key. So,
yes.
ladies, I am about to bring the men on. Is there anything you want to say as we wrap up with the first part of the segment? Because as I say goodbye to you, we're going to be saying hello to our dadpreneurs. So, anything you want to say before you go?
I love you guys before you go.
We'll see you all, you beautiful ladies, on Saturday.
I just want to say that I'm excited about this new season. I feel like, for so long, women weren't really together like we are now. And I feel the movement and I feel the shaking and I feel the breaking. And I feel that, we're moving in the right direction. We're stronger together. And I love the support. It's not like, we trying to hold each other down or we trying to be in competition with each other. It's like we
Right.
trying to help each other lift and move higher to our dreams. So that's the part I appreciate. And I'm so blessed and thankful to be a part of this. So thank you, everybody. And thank you, Mona. I love you.
And
Love you
ladies,
back.
Miss Natasha features some phenomenal women in her newsletter. So make sure you support her. If you want to see how, yes, we have been supporting one another, I think just the little gems like Miss Lee is back there not knowing all of these phenomenal women that she have converted to be that girl and that she features. Even, Dr. Mary, I went on your page and I saw how you have some connection with some phenomenal women as well. So I do agree. We are stepping our game up. We are breaking
Yes.
stereotypes. We are
Yes.
wearing our crowns proud, and we are making it happen. So
Are.
congratulations
Yes, we are.
Women. Congratulations. I'll be
Yes.
talking to you ladies later.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Now, as we going to be bringing on our phenomenal men, we have two that are already in the studio. So, men, I know I asked you guys to be watching us live on YouTube so that you would know when to get your cue to come on in. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything with Miss Mona as we were presenting, getting ourselves ready for the next part. But so we're going to be introducing a couple as we bring in. We have Mr. Gerald Kinfolk.
Mr. Kinfolk.
Hi.
Hey.
Mr. Jason Integrity in the house.
Mr. Integrity, hello.
What's happening?
And we have a few more that should be coming on. But man, hi. Y'all were patiently waiting. I appreciate you.
Oh, that's what it is. That's what it is. You know, gotta do that.
I'm just following directions. I
I
don't
know, right?
want to get checked after this.
Well, I actually appreciate people who can follow directions. It definitely helps the situation. So Mona, okay. I'm going to be honest. Last time it was something I could not remember. I kept calling the executive king. Was it executive king? Did I
It
get
was. So
okay? And I was kept
last year,
calling them dadpreneurs, and I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, no, if you're not."
so
So
you know
I
what?
think I spoke it out there. Now is
Yeah, so I've decided to make it more uniform. Mompreneur, dadpreneur, okay? So it just kind of like took the guesswork out of what is she talking about, executive king of the year? Is she
Right.
talking about a room at a hotel? Because that's an executive king suite, right? And I'm like, no, it's so yeah. So dadpreneur of the year, mompreneur of the year, it's yeah. So it all goes together.
I'm gonna say it made sense to me because as you can say, if you look back at that episode, I don't know how many times I called him Dadpreneur, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry,
Right,
no, it's what is the title again? So
right.
thank you, Mona,
Mhm.
and thank you, Dad, because that lets us know that you are some phenomenal dads.
Yes.
So I am going to actually kick it off with this phenomenal dad right here. And that make you laugh.
He is so
Boy, y'all fool.
talented. He is so talented.
So, Mr. Gerald Kemp, otherwise known as Kinfolk, please take the moment to introduce yourself. Tell us who you are, what you do, and why you do what you do.
Well, my name is Gerald F. Kemp, native Detroiter, um, educated in the Detroit public school system. Shout out to Detroit public schools and my alma mater, Henry Ford, and Cerveny Middle Schools, where I actually got a lot of my musical start. And I decided early in my, right before I graduated from high school to be, I wanted to major in music to be a music teacher. But then I saw the checklist in college and I was like, no. I said, I tell you what, I said, I could be a performer. I said, because I like to be seen. And I said, well, you know what? That sounds good. So that's what I did. I started, um, doing more so performances. Those pictures. One of those was at a place that we played out in Royal Oak, and in another place, it was over in Wyoming and something over by where McKenzie used to be. I forgot the name of the place, but that's where that picture came from. So basically, what I've done is finishing my degree down at Texas Southern University in Houston, Texas. Um, I decided to start a record label because I was working with Russell Simmons and Def Jam South, and a guy down there, he was like, well, yeah, you just gonna be doing street promotions. I was like, well, so what is that? He was like, well, you're gonna be tacking up stuff and you'll be meeting these people and meeting these people. And I was like, okay, so that's where the meeting of the people thing came. And a lot of famous people that I got to meet and I got to hang out with them and do all of that hanging out stuff and giving away stuff. And I saw how the crowd was really appreciative of us just giving out posters and snippet CDs and the whole nine. And I said, you know what? I said, if Russell Simmons can do it, if Puff Daddy can do it, if 50 Cent can do it, I know I'm going to do it.
You said, I know I'm gonna do it. You know what made me come to mind is our good friend LaShawn Michael when she was like, Hollywood ain't got nothing on kinfolk.
No. And that's the funny thing. I mean, she was talking about Hollywood in the last interview, and I actually got a chance to perform in Hollywood. I was at the Whiskey A Go-Go. The Whiskey A Go-Go is on Sunset, and anybody has performed there. And I felt privileged just to walk in the door. I walked in the door, and I'm seeing all these pictures of people that I idolized in the 80s and the 70s and the 60s and the whole nine. I was like, wow, Sting was here. Awesome. And the Pimp was here, and everybody.
That's like walking in nostalgia. I can only imagine. So we're going to be coming back to see some other things about you, kinfolk, and getting being a finalist for Dadpreneur. But we want to have an opportunity to get self-introduced by this amazing Dadpreneur.
Okay.
And it's like Integrity Go. So who is Mr. Integrity Go?
And Integrity Go is an agency. I'm a sales strategist. So I help businesses with their marketing and sales conversations so that they don't feel like they're out here begging for customers.
Right.
Exactly. Then who are you? So I guess I should tell you, say who you are, what you do, and why do you do what you do. So we know what you do is that you just told us, but we want to know who you are and why you didn't do this. Where get your passion to do it?
I saw people doing it wrong, right? So
that's hilarious.
You said that they was doing it wrong.
That's hilarious.
So I'm a career salesperson. I've been doing this forever, and it started for me at the candy drives. Remember the fundraisers in school? I was the kid that won the bike. I was the one out hustling. I was at grandma's job. I was at my mama's job, grandma church, up and down the block, like you buying something, So I was pushing that candy, and then when I was in the Army, that's where I developed like my people skills, because you had to know somebody who knew somebody in order to get a lot of stuff done.
Yeah.
So by the time I got out of the military, sales career was the next thing for me. I just fell right into it. I've been working, honing my skills this whole time and didn't know it. So what I was able to do was just create just solid relationships. So I would work for a company, and the people that I work with, I legitimately wanted to help them. I'm trying to make your life better. So let's figure this out and do what we need to do. So as I moved company to company, my entire client base with me. And what I found was that a lot of people were just flat out shady. So because I had solid relationships, I was never caught up in any of that. So that's where the integrity part comes from, right? So we go everywhere with integrity.
I love that.
Yeah.
So hey, if you are operating authentically and you being yourself, the next thing is to build solid relationships. You build solid relationships, now you got clients and customers. People trust you, and now you can build your business.
Right. Was that Morley Candy?
It was Morley Candy.
I did that too.
Of course, the teacher in the group would know what kind of candy. Was a teacher. Was that Morley? Yes.
Yeah.
It was
So
boring. I used to have cases of the what was like the crunch and munch stuff and
Oh
That stuff
yeah.
was so good. Oh my God,
Crunch and
that stuff was
Munch, I
good.
remember that.
Yep.
Now, one of our next Dadpreneur finalists, he has been on the show a couple of times, but we have to get him back because that looks like 2020, and
Okay.
that is the amazing founder. Look at there of Unity Detroit. So let's bring on. It's like he kind of looked like what? Let's bring on the Mister Jonathan Parker. Please tell us, sir, who you are, what you do, and why you do what you do. I think you're muted. You are muted. I see the mute button.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Yep. Just got done with my bowling camp. Jonathan Parker is the name. And Unity is the organization, as y'all know, uniting neighborhoods and inspiring today's youth. Uh, you know, it's funny because every time I think about what would I say about Unity that isn't redundant, but there's no way around the message and the creation of it because it has too much meaning behind it. Um, I owe this all to my grandmother. Started that just for kids organization at the YMCA on 7 Mile of Lasher. And community service has been in my blood since I was a young boy. So I'm just basically continuing her legacy through life challenges. The community aspect, always trying to engage the community on whatever I do. And the mentoring and inspiring part gets underrated a lot. We just think it's just easily to just talk to a kid and they just already redirected, but you got to put more into it. And I'm here for the long haul because this is our future.
I love it. He said you got to put more into it. So we're not just trying to just
Yeah, we used to be back in the day. You said this as long as you reach one, you was good. But it's too many kids that need reaching. We got to try to reach as many as possible at a time.
Yep.
I love it, and I definitely agree with it. It's like no excuses. Gotta just do more because more is needed, right?
Right.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so we have this next finalist right here has
Look
also
at
been
him.
on the show before, but I actually really believe that this Dadpreneur, we had to have two shows because we started late because of technical difficulties from memory. Now, so this is memory because this say 2020 also. So I don't know where my fellas at, why they have not been able to come back. But this is an invitation in case you needed one. We need to find out what's been going on so you have an invitation to come back. But further ado,
Hey,
I'm
all
going
I see is
to say,
women on your flyer, so I thought you was taking a break from the men. That's all I see is women. So
well,
I
that's
didn't know.
what
I
I'm
thought our time was
saying.
up.
Why Jonathan trying to start some stuff,
Well,
Sonia?
No, listen.
That's how we are.
I see her
Well,
flyer
yes,
every week. I see her
every
flyer,
week it
and I'm
is.
like, dang, I guess ain't no more men available to come.
That's because y'all don't want to come. It's like I have to pull y'all.
Oh,
I get women contacting me. Can they come on? So that's why I say, men, why y'all ain't contacting me to come back? I would love to put you in lineup. I don't want to be no pest and bug you to come on, but
I think I can let me say for all of us back on the show at some point. Okay. Matter of fact, let me just go on a special and put us in for every year. You make sure you book every cat on this interview right now. Book us every year at least once.
hold me
Yeah.
accountable. Thank you. At least once because
he's allowed to speak for me. I just want to point that out. He's allowed to speak for me.
okay, so I'm gonna let you speak for yourself right now. I want you to tell
I'm
people
sorry,
who
Mona
you
Lisa.
are,
I know you came into this.
who you are,
Right?
what you do, and why you do what you do.
Well, hello, everyone. It is a pleasure to
Hey,
be on the show as usual. Um, I am able, and it is phenomenal to be nominated for something this amazing. That personally, I feel people don't get enough credit for in our time frame. A lot of
Right.
men don't get the credit that they deserve for doing, taking care of business, making things happen, and just being involved in the community in ways that people don't even recognize that we're doing on a regular day basis.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure the reason I am nominated is because I do a lot of work in the community, whether it's with the kids or whether it's with the homeless. And I do like these humongous backpack giveaways with animals running around for kids to pet and all kind of crazy fireworks going off. I mean, I make sure that it's spectacular so that the child will wake up one day and be like, yeah, I got to tell everybody at school about that one time at the backpack giveaway.
Hmm.
So,
Awesome.
it's been a
Tell you,
pleasure.
those backpack giveaways, OMG. I mean, they were like red carpet rollout type of stuff because you had the kids were
Hmm.
exposed. Did you have a llama or something crazy? Like I said, a llama, or you wanted a llama? It was something that I was just like,
Yeah,
wow.
he brought a llama, but it started raining, so we couldn't let it outside. So they got to look at it through the glass of the truck. But then I made up for it with the it was like a little train that takes them around the block, and then a limo came. It was a Corvette limo, so they got to like ride 8 streets up and 8 streets back in the limo and wave at people. So it was an experience to get them into the mindset of knowing what it feels like to be an NBA player, to be famous, to be rich. That this is how they roll. This is what they do every day. And they're like, really? I'm like, yeah, go ahead, get in. And it just, I know
And
for a
shoot, I
fact that
ain't been in no
changed
Corvette
some
limo.
lives.
Right. That's cool. That's cool.
Oh, you read my mind. I'm like, wait, I want to be in a Corvette limo.
Me
Wait a
too.
minute. I don't need a backpack, but I
It's
want to ride
coming.
it.
It's coming.
I
Yes,
heard that.
yes. I definitely would claim that. I would definitely claim that. So
Styles of the rich and famous.
exactly,
It's
exactly.
Yeah.
So
coming.
if you notice, I had put up on your on the slides here, legacy nights because
Oh
one
yeah,
of you
yeah.
is
That's my newest. That's the newest thing to kind of get the community involved with each other to where we do like a singles mingle thing where there's a ton of games and then we give individuals a chance to come out. And this was all made possible by Mona Lisa. She walks in the door, starts pointing her finger at stuff, and then people who work for me start working for her, and then they stop asking me what they're supposed to do, and they just start listening to her, and I just stand there and go, yeah, what she said, So it worked out pretty good. So people are coming in and they're getting a chance to use instruments, and it's basically like an open mic type setup. So you can come in and do poetry, you can come in and sing, you can come in and play instrument for the first time, and just get a chance to expose yourself to people and network that you may have not been able to. And so far, we've met at least 4 talented people. So I can honestly say, let's see, this will be the fourth one coming up. So we've met the equivalent of one talented person every time we've done one, which is like amazing.
that
Yes.
is awesome. That is awesome. And
Yeah.
even beyond that, for those of you out there that are like me, that I can't sing, but I can definitely be a backup in the choir long as the mic don't face me.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
I'm just saying I can kind of follow y'all a little bit.
You can be the host, Sonia. You can
I
be
be
the
the host
host.
out front.
It's
Or I
okay.
can't do the poetry because y'all know I say roses are red and violets are blue. So I just say I have a great time. I'm not
Mm,
necessarily there to perform. So if you think it's just for those that are in the industry, no, you can come out and just have a good old time,
yes,
supporting the artists that are there and just having, an amazing night, being grown and sexy right in our
Yes,
community, right in
yes.
definitely.
our community.
Definitely.
So dads and we're waiting to see if I can get one more dad to join. He's having technical difficulty. But dads, I want to hear, how do you feel about being a finalist? What does that mean to you guys?
I'm gonna let
Man,
Kinfolk go first.
for real, when I when I was told finals, I'm like, I said, is that the thing I played for last year? And she said, yeah. I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. And then
Yeah.
at first, you know how you do it. First, it's like, okay, whatever. But then as it gets closer to it, you say to yourself, somebody's been looking at my work.
Yeah.
Somebody's been in my
Yes.
backyard. Somebody's been, giving me some praise somewhere. So
Right.
it feels real good to have been nominated for something like this, because I'm like that, like the other lady. I ain't never been nominated for nothing, so it's just good to have that on your back or your resume. It's
Mhm.
just good to have it so that you can show your kids anything is possible if you
Yeah.
keep doing what you're doing. Keep your nose to the grind. Keep believing in the Heavenly Father, and do what you do, and it can happen for you.
I love it. I love
Don't
it.
quit.
I
Don't quit.
love that. Now, looks like we may have lost one. So, Abel, were you going to say something?
Absolutely. So once again, I think it's phenomenal. When I told my nephews that I had been nominated, they were geeked up. And then the littlest one says, "Well, Unc, I expected this. We watch a lot of Star Wars, so we're like Padawans, and you're like a Jedi." And I'm like, "Boy, if you don't stop relating everything we do in this house to TV, I don't know what I'm gonna do to you." You know, so he just killed me with the stuff he come with. He's just like, and then he goes into doing karate flips right out of the living room as I'm talking to him. So it was crazy. It was crazy, but yeah, it was definitely cool. I told my son, he's only 3, but I told him, and he tilted his head like, "So you're gonna get a prize?" I'm like, "Yeah, I think so." He was like, "It'll be our prize?" I'm like, "Oh, here you go.
Oh.
Here you go. I get something, it become ours. When you get candy, it's just yours. It's terrible. We really got to work on this." So, but no, I'm just really, really happy and blessed to be involved. I've been in situations where I've had people tell me, "Oh, you're a horrible person. You this, negative that," and it's nice to know that outside of that group,
Yeah.
I think it might have slowed down, but we did get some more of our dadpreneurs coming in.
What's up,
Hey.
everybody?
Hello.
Hey,
Black,
How are
black
you?
how are
people.
you?
I love y'all.
So
All
give me
y'all
give,
business folks getting at it.
so
I
we
love it. We
have
support each other.
Mr. Adrian Seabrook that has come on. I want you to say, obviously I say who you are, but what do you do and why do you do what you do?
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Right Tech Communications. We do security and surveillance um, for residential and commercial. We um, we got into this. I got into this. Got a passion for it because fell victim to break-ins throughout the years and growing up, and it's a bad feeling. So I noticed even growing up, once we got the alarm system in place, that ceased to that stopped. Um, Also, um, Detroit. I love Detroit. That's one thing. Um, Giving back to where you come from is how I was brought up. And if we can curb some of the crime and do something that will you know to reduce that, I think was very big. I think that's something I would want to be a part of. I recently um, had cameras that I've installed in Michigan that were utilized for identifying a vehicle for a hit and run from I believe she was 6-year-old girl, and that's something that I took pride in once I heard that we had officers wanting to gather the footage of the vehicle that struck the little girl, and I think because of the pressure that once the news showed the vehicle from camera footage. I don't think they were my cameras though that captured that shot that they got in the news. But once
Okay.
the pressure, once the vehicle was identified, they came forward and turned themselves in
Mm.
afterward. And so I think it's just having surveillance in place is a powerful thing, and I think it helps the community. That's one of the things I've been driving in the company. So that's my why.
That's what's
I
up.
love it.
Yeah,
I love it. Yeah,
that's
that
awesome.
is. And you are so true. Having that surveillance footage is in that deterrent. When the lights come on, when you have security, definitely helps a sense of security. When you're away from the home, you can actually,
Yeah.
see what's going on, and so all of those good things. Now, I didn't ask you dads because you're dadpreneurs, and I didn't ask the moms. Now, Mona, I'm gonna have you step out the studio a bit because we got to bring in our other dad. And
Okay, but wait. One, I'm gonna go, y'all. But
oh, you
listen,
gonna go?
I
Okay,
know I do. Listen, girl, I'm so over time. I was supposed
okay.
to be gone 30 minutes ago, but I'm just addicted to the whole community feel, so I couldn't exit. But listen, I just want to say thank you to all of you dads. You are all phenomenal. It will be a blessing to be able to travel and promote each and every one of you. All of you are now in the Mona Lisa's Lyrics family, and you're all on my team. We'll be working with each and every one of you. Of course, the winner is the one that's gonna get, like the worldwide stuff. But I'm going to work with each and every one of you on different projects. So I look forward to that. Each of you are phenomenal. Thank you for being such great dads. Thank you for being such strong Black men. We need
Yes.
you. We need you. We need you. And I am going to go. So thank you, Sonia. I love you, babe. I'll
Appreciate
talk
you.
to y'all
All
later.
right, Mona.
Mona. Okay, so do
We're
I
gonna have to
have
get that in writing from Mona.
get
I
that?
know, right?
So, Dan, so I am so glad that you guys are all on. Now, I have some new dads on, and I'm going to start in that order because I think I kind of know where to begin. So we're going to start with Mr. Jonathan Parker, and tell me what it means to you to be a dad, and how being a dad has meshed with being an entrepreneur.
Oh wow. Well, I'm 6 months in, so I'm still getting my feet wet with everything. But on some real stuff, I can say that my daughter has allowed me to slow down and cherish everything day by day. Cause I was like, if you know me, Sonia, I was on the move doing a bunch of things,
Yes.
but trying to be one of the fathers that raise their children and be there, it slows down some other things in life. So, I'm learning that. But then on the flip side, boy, can she alter my schedule quick. She can. Yesterday was so good. I put on that Grace's Corner. She was entertained. I was getting a lot done. And then today, she just wanted to be up under me. And this today, I got meetings on Zoom and everything. And I'm like, oh man, like this is not good. I gotta keep saying, hold on a minute, and diapers change, and I'm like, oh, but
Dad, welcome to being a dad, right?
yeah. But it amazes me though, in these 6 months, how people can see her gravitating to everything I do and want to be around me. And that's kind of, I mean, I guess in a good little weird little funny way. I mean, that's that's very rewarding to me to know that I'm having that kind of effect on my daughter already, and it's kind of propelling me every day that all my decisions now revolve around her and my son that'll be here in November. So
Awesome.
it's making me a better person in ways I didn't even know.
Right.
Yes, yes. So then next in age, because I'm moving from the youngest. So you might have other kids too, Daz, but I know your youngest going that way. Would say Mr. Aaron Grable, better known as Abel. He actually mentioned for y'all he has a 3-year-old. So and a daughter. Um, and your I don't remember your daughter's age, but share with us about being a dad and then being a dadpreneur.
Uh, Being a dad is probably in all aspects of my life, probably the second most awesome thing I've ever done. I can say
Second
that
most.
with second most awesome thing. First most awesome thing I've ever done was when I think I was 13 at the time. I was sitting at the dinner table with my mom, her boyfriend, and his daughter, and my mom started choking on a chicken gizzard. And they got up and they were smacking her back and trying to, get her some air. And I looked and I just remember what they taught me in school, which was the Heimlich maneuver. And I got right up, moved everybody out the way, grabbed her. She was trying to fight me and run in the bathroom to throw water in her mouth. I don't know what she was thinking. Something she saw on TV somewhere. But hit it twice, and she like trying to cough, hit it again. It flew out into the tub, and then I just calmly walked away, went and sat back down at the table and started eating dinner. That was the first most
Wow.
awesome thing I did.
Wow.
Oh, wow. How awesome. How awesome. So
Yeah.
being then a dad and a business owner, how has that been working for you? Meshing together.
Uh, well, I would say in the beginning, it caused some problems when my daughter was much younger because she was under the impression that I was too busy. But I made it very, very clear to her that at any point in time you call me during the day or night, you just call. When you got a problem, if you're having a nightmare, if you wake up and you having a daydream, you call. I always got time to talk. Always. I don't care what I'm doing. There's nothing more important than me finding out what you need and then getting it to you within 48 hours if you asking for it. So, for
Awesome.
me, that's just the way it's supposed to be.
Right.
Awesome. Awesome. So then next, Dangerous Seabrooks. I know you have a young one, but you also have an older one and some other older ones because it's like 5 blended in your repertoire as a
Yeah.
dad. So share with us
Yeah.
about being a dad and a dadpreneur.
Yeah. Being a dad. Yeah. I can't stand them guys. You know what I mean?
I knew he was gonna say that.
Don't play no. Yeah, it's all wonderful. Dudes get gut punched. And they boys. But
Yeah.
then men, we got
Yeah.
20. I want to say, what is that? What is it? 20, 20, 23, 20, wait, 24, 22, and
24,
19,
22,
10,
19.
and 4. You know, all of them. No, I actually, it's a great thing. Like I said, with a blended family, I love just the love that we have for each other and the respect, because like I said, I got 2 natural sons, and then there's 3 sons, my fiance and I, that I claim as my sons as well.
Right.
And so these are guys that I want the best for, and so I try to do as much to be a good example for them and teach them as much as I can, and try to
Hmm.
tell them what not to do if
Yeah.
some of the things that may have pitfalls for them. Um, as far as tying that into what I do business wise, I mean, I do I want to build the business up to the point where it can generate revenue for them in the long run, in the future, where they may, want to take over the reins and move it forward.
Right.
I want to try to build something here, with family and going forward is my idea.
Love it.
So I mean,
Love it.
that's
Yes, that's that
my
legacy that I talk about often on my show. That's awesome. That's awesome. So, Mr. Jason Integrity, I recently met your two sons. So, tell us about being a dad and being a dadpreneur.
Being a dad is dope. I wouldn't trade it for nothing. One thing I appreciate all you gentlemen about is breaking the misconception, right? So we've been told forever the black man not in the household, we don't take care of our kids. I don't
Yep.
know a black man. I don't know one that doesn't take care of his kids, that's not active in their lives. There's a stat that came out that it's 98% of black fathers are in their children's lives. So they've been
Yep.
lying on us for years. And it's
For
like, nah,
years.
that's not the case. That's not us. We at home with the kids. I play PlayStation all the time.
me too.
Right. So, for me, and I grew up in a single parent household. It was just me and my mother. So I grew up like, nah, this ain't it. I had kids. We gonna do this whole thing differently. So you gotta be that change you want to see, right? So
Yes.
this was a no brainer for me to this is how things supposed to go. And I got two boys, right, 15 and 17, and I've been saying since they were babies, like I'm raising grown men,
Mhm.
like we gonna
Yeah.
be out here. You gonna know how to carry yourself, and you're gonna operate yourself with a higher standard, so that you know how to move in this world. So when we
Good.
talk about being an entrepreneur, I've worked jobs, right? And you don't control your fate, and you got to ask for an off day, and,
Right.
and all of this weird stuff, right? And I was like, that ain't it either. So I gotta
Right.
build this business, and let's control everything. The last job I had, I closed a pretty significant deal, and it was restructured, and I didn't get paid on it. And I was like, I'll never let anybody else control my money ever again. You
Good
know,
job.
uh,
Wow.
so in
That's huge.
thank. So in doing that, I've already put it into my boys that, like, work for yourself. You don't have to go get a job. You don't have to have somebody hire you. You determine what you do next. You determine if you're gonna take on clients or customers on your own. To be able to control your lifestyle and control your fate. It's a different ball game now. We have access to a lot of information, so we take advantage of it and use it, and now we can build that legacy. And generationally, things will be very, very different for our grandkids as opposed to what we had to go through.
Right.
I love it. I love it. And last but not least, we have Mr. Gerald Kinfolk. Kemp. Okay, so tell us about being a dad and being a dadpreneur and a phenomenal musician. Musician. Let me just add.
Well, being a dad, is I basically can say, no disrespect to the rest of the guys, I'm probably about the oldest dad. I just don't look my age. My kids are old. My oldest is 32. The second oldest is 30, and the youngest, she just turned 18 and just graduated from high school. Got three
Okay.
grandchildren from the first child, and then I got a stepchild. She's in her 30s. So, you
So you
know,
just look good. Is that what you're trying to tell the fellas?
no, it's just that,
Yeah, no,
Look, my man,
to
I
me,
work out, my man. I work out, and I use oil on my skin.
and that's funny, it's really weird because all of the kids, they, like I said, they're old enough to really make their own decisions, but
Mm.
they love to hear, Daddy or Mr. Gerald, what do you think about this? I'm like, okay, well, look, you already know what's out there. I don't have to keep preaching to you about what's out there. You know what's out there. So
Mhm.
if you see me doing it, to try to make y'all's lives a lot better, then that means, like I said, then you can do the same thing. My
Mm,
son, he's the middle, in the middle. He's, like I said, he's 30, and as far as music is concerned, he's probably about the only one that's gonna take over Kinfolk Records or two, when it's time for me to when it's time for me to step down. My
mm-hmm.
oldest daughter, she's doing her thing as a mother of three, and my youngest, like I said, she's going to college this fall, and I said to her, I said, "You want to work the record label?" She's like, "Daddy, I don't want to do that." I said, "Well, what you want to do?" She said, "Well, I want to do this." I'm like, "Well, you know what? I'm gonna need you for art. Since you like doing art so much, I'm gonna need you, and then you could do whatever it
Love
is you
it.
want to do." Yeah,
Still,
so
you still pull them on in. I believe in pulling them on in. Now,
yeah,
fellas, as we get to the point of starting to wind down, I'm excited to know because y'all all are kings. So right now, you all are winners. You all have your crowns. This is just, one event that is going to give you another crown that you already can add to your repertoire. But for
right.
you, or just someone to chime in, what are you excited about on Saturday? What are you looking forward to?
Well, y'all can go. One of y'all can go.
I'll start. First and foremost, I mean, as I've gotten to know, I think I've gotten to know Mr. Kemp out of everybody the most. We done been on pretty much everything and spoke a few words with Abel, and just hearing Mr. Integrity and Mr. Seabrooks, I just happy to be surrounded by some powerful men, and I can only help but to grow and elevate myself from it. So, if nothing else, just to be in the ranks of any award with them, I feel like I'm on the right track. I just need to keep going forward.
Love it. Love it. Anyone else before we start winding down?
I feel the
Absolutely.
same way. I feel like we family now. Y'all stuck with me. So next time me up to the next event, I'm coming to that.
Well,
I'm
let me borrow
following by the
$20
trail.
for gas.
Hey, that's not gonna get you to the corner. You might not even get home with 20.
Right. He said, get
Oh
to the
God.
corner.
No, no, I agree with you. I agree with you. Definitely. Listen, after I met your kids and I found out that they is as deep into anime as I am, I was like, see, that's what I'm talking about.
Right. They will
Official
talk about you
TV
themselves.
buddies.
I love it. I love it. So I'm going to
I,
put your
I,
slide. Oh, I'm sorry.
no, I'm just saying. I was just glad to meet everybody. I don't know anyone here, but just to be around positive men, positive brothers. First of all, that's something that I cherish. I think we need to have more of. And my
Yeah.
man Abel, I can see that. When we smacking on them neck bones and gizzards, you a good man to have around. And I just gotta make sure the hot sauce, ain't choking on that too much.
That's
So
yeah. There you
my
go.
man,
Because they put that on everything
good
these
man.
days. But
So as we get ready to close out, guys, I'm going to put up some of the things as far as why you're here as a dadpreneur, and I want you just to tell us how we can connect with you. So when you see, your information, just share how we can connect with you. Got it?
Okay,
You
yeah,
got it.
cool.
Good. Okay.
All right. Website is unitydetroit.org. Instagram, Unity Detroit. Twitter, Unity Detroit 05. Phone number 313-444-9838.
Awesome. Awesome.
all right, you can reach me. You can reach Abel through the company phone number, which is 313-241-4800. And you can also check us out on the website, which is legacyrentalhall.com. And we will guaranteed to serve you and get you together.
Love it. Love it.
Bright Tech Communications. You can check us website out, mybrighttech.com. We're on Facebook, brighttech.communications, as well as Instagram, brighttech.communications. Deals with Bob. You can just search us and we'll find us on that platform as well. Phone number,
Yes.
we got 248 533-3100 for all of your surveillance needs. That's us.
Love it. Love it.
All right. Integrity Go. Jason Integrity on everything. I'm on everything you own. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. What name something? I'm already on there.
Snapchat.
Yeah, on there.
And
I'm on there.
Like Mr. Secret said, we got to get you on Deals with Bob next.
That's right.
And last but not least, we have.
That's Gerald Kemp. Kinfolk Records 02, CEO and founder. I can be reached at kinfolk1919@gmail.com. I can also be reached at doublestroke02@yahoo.com. I can be also reached at 281-851-8442. It is a Texas number. I kept it because it's so easy to remember. And I don't know if you guys can see this, but I got my business card and everything. Let me see. I can't. Well, there it is right there. So got that going on.
Backwards though, from my end.
So I got that. So
we'll make sure we get you listed on our arts and entertainment section. All righty.
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you guys for a phenomenal show and for being a part of it this evening. We are closing
don't forget, every year you need to have us on your show every year, once a year.
All
5 of us.
See that? I want to point your attention to.
I'm holding you and Mona Lisa to everything y'all say.
I know, right?
Mr. Parker, I need to point your attention to that we're closing out the month of June with Mr. Warren Galloway. So now here comes a flyer that you can see that is celebrating our year.
Oh, you got Michelle on your show.
Yeah, she was on June 19th, I think. So make sure you go back and check out that episode.
I sure will.
Next week, we're ending with Mr. Warren Galloway. And if you have not already done so, please make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please go to YouTube and do a search for Deals with Bob. Click on the subscribe button and hit the little bell next to it so that you get those notifications. So as always, guys, I just want to thank you all for just being a part tonight. I want you to know I really enjoyed the time with you. And I want to tell all of you guys for tuning in. Thank you for joining tonight. Make sure you share this episode with someone. If you haven't gotten your tickets, make sure you get your tickets for this Saturday's crowning event happening live at Legacy Hall. So we are just so excited for you to be a part. We thank you for your continued support. I am your host, Sonia Weaver. And as always, I encourage you to spend with purpose, because your dollar does matter, and deal with Bob. Have an amazing night.
I appreciate it.
All right. Have a good night.
Appreciate